Something is said to be lurking in the Wisconsin wilderness, and Katie Zahn claims to have seen it.
Let's get out of here.
The legend of the so-called Dogman is similar in some ways to Native American lore.
I believe that we're talking about a shapeshifter.
Shape-shifting is a common theme in mythology and folklore. It is a physical change or transformation in the shape or form of a person or animal. David walks his bear as a game warden with the Shawnee Nation. He says while the beast of Native American lore can shapeshift, its behavior is very different.
And a shapeshifter, at least in the American Indian culture, and American Indian culture is generic from one nation to the next, is more of a trickster than what you always associate with say the European werewolves, or what we've always seen on TV of the wolf man, those kinds of things. A trickster is just exactly that. I've never come across an upright wolf man, dog man. That doesn't mean that that I preclude these from being real.
In European tradition, creatures like this are bloodthirsty, and there is one account that stands out. In south-central France from 1764 to 1767, an unknown entity killed upwards of 80 men, women, and children. The so-called Beast of Gewalden was described as a giant wolf by the sole survivor of the attacks, which ceased after wolves were hunted down and killed in the area. One modern theory is that the murders were committed by an early serial killer or killers. Another theory was that it was a pack of hungry wolves, yet people at the time called it a werewolf. They, like many Americans, may have been influenced by another folk legend dating back to the 13th century, the legend of the Woodhouse, or Wild Man of the Woods.
We know what they look like, especially because we know them from the figures in English churches in both Suffolk and Norfolk.
The carvings generally feature a giant hair-covered man, often carrying a club.
They're usually described in a traditional way in which you would expect anyone living in a forest should be described. That is a long beard. Sometimes they're depicted as naked, but with so much hair that the hair covers the entire body.
The Woodhouse was often considered neither man nor beast. It was said to be protective of humans it liked, and ruthless with those it did not. But modern theorists believe the Woodhouse may have been feral or a wild human, raised by animals.
Prior to your last birthday, did you ever think about lying to gain attention?
No.
Katie Zahn is one eyewitness that has agreed to a polygraph test.
Prior to this year, did you ever deliberately lie to somebody who trusted you?
No.
Are you lying about seeing those upright hairy creatures by that creek?
No.
The results are revealing.
The conclusion on Katie Zahn's polygraph was no deception indicated. It's my opinion that she was being truthful about seeing three animals walking on their hind legs down at the base of that bridge by the creek.
The polygraph corroborates her story, to a point. However, it does not rule out misidentification.